Fall River's second recall election in just the last 5 years, just like they did in 2014. People of Fall River voted to recall the sitting mayor.
Difference this time, though, is instead of electing a new mayor, voters decided to let embattled Mayor Jasiel Correia keep his job anyway. Eyewitness News reporter Alexander Leslie joins us live in Fall River with an update.
Good morning. Well, even though they voted to oust Correia, he still received the most votes to be re-elected, but only by a 35 to 34% margin by his closest competitor. After his victory speech, members of the media caught up with the mayor to see what message he had for those who voted to recall him.
Everybody's got the right to vote. You know, I would hope that in the next election in November that they vote for me. That's all. I want every single person in Fall River to vote for me. That's never the reality, but we're going to keep trying to earn people's votes, earn their trust, earn their votes by doing good things for our community like you've seen us do.
As we reported, Correia is facing more than a dozen counts of wire fraud and filing false tax returns. The special election was set by the Fall River City Council after he was indicted on federal charges in October in connection to his failed startup company Snow Owl. Now, Correia has repeatedly denied the charges and refused to step down. His supporters say it hasn't affected his job at City Hall.
He's continued to fulfill his duties, and he will continue fulfilling his duties all the way until the next election.
He's actually showing results. He's stood by his commitments, his promises, everything that he stood for, he's doing.
Now, last night, Correia said that his campaigning for November starts today, and he may not be the only familiar face on the ballot. I'll tell you more about that coming up at 6:30. Reporting live in Fall River, I'm Alexandra Leslie, Eyewitness News.
Your local election headquarters with an update on yesterday's recall election in Fall River.
So Mayor Jasiel Correia narrowly able to keep his job despite being recalled by voters, but he may face a tougher battle when he runs for re-election this fall.
Eyewitness News reporter Alexander Leslie is live in Fall River with a closer look at the results and what one of his challengers is saying.
Good morning. Well, even though a majority of voters chose to recall Mayor Correia, he still ended up being elected to office. Now, we broke down some of those results for you. Again, unofficial this morning. 61% of voters, though, recalled Correia. Taking a closer look, though, at who they chose to re-elect Correia, Correia won 35% of that vote, with Paul Coogan falling just behind at 33%. Joe Camara in third, Kyle Riley, then Erica Scott with only about 5% of that vote. Now, last night, Correia just narrowly edged out his runner-up, Paul Coogan. He's a school committee member who only lost by about 250 votes. Correia said his campaigning for this fall's regular mayoral election starts today. Now, Coogan didn't formally launch a campaign, but said he's exploring running and wants to keep Fall River moving forward.
The voters decided to go a different way, so we're going to respect them because that's how the system works. But I am telling you right now, I'm a tad upset, and I'm looking at September and thinking of how we may be able to make this better.
And last night, Mayor Correia said for all those who chose to recall him, he hopes to earn their trust in the future. Reporting live in Fall River, I'm Alexandra Leslie, Eyewitness News.